Have you ever considered leaving the United States? Are you interested in getting away from the increasingly difficult social and political unrest? Perhaps the extremely high cost of housing and food has you thinking that maybe you should look somewhere else. Maybe you are simply looking to retire and you would like to live in Europe so that you can travel to places that interest you without the excruciatingly long plane rides and the high cost of tickets to fly internationally. Maybe you work online and you would like to have a bit of an adventure by leaving the familiar. A chance to go somewhere that is a little different from what you've experienced your whole life. If any of this applies to you, have you ever considered moving to Albania? Albania is a Balkan country on the Adriatic and Ionian Seas that borders Greece, Italy, Montenegro, North Macedonia, and Kosovo. It is a prime location that provides short and inexpensive travel to the rest of Europe and even Asian countries like Turkey. Albania has a rich history of Illyrians, Greeks, Romans, Bulgarians, and Turks, as it has been a part of several empires and boasts many interesting historical sites. It is also blessed with the beautiful natural surroundings of mountains, seas, and Europe's oldest lake, Lake Ohrid. That is where we are headed to today. On the shores of Lake Ohrid lies the city of Pogradec. It is a small city composed of a core area and several surrounding villages. Pogradec may be small, but it has a lot to offer. Most of what you need is here, from groceries to fresh produce to tools and kitchenwares. It also has a wide selection of restaurants and food to offer. There's even really good sushi. There are beautiful beaches for swimming and sunbathing, and the people are very friendly. The house we are looking at today is in the village Geshtenjas, which is Albanian for chestnuts, also known as Zervaske, which is its old Bulgarian name. It is a small agricultural village a couple of kilometers out of the main town. It is a nice setting, and it is quiet, relaxing, and a beautiful place to live while still being convenient to the main town. The house on offer is 72 square meters, or 775 square feet, and the plot of land that it sits on is 193 square meters, or 2,077 square feet. The living area is all on one floor, but it's 2 stories if you count the storage area on the bottom level. It is hooked into city water. The house is offered at 53,000 euros. So let's go have a look. So this is the front of the house here. It hasn't been lived in a while. I think probably at least a year. It's a nice little village house. We'll go inside in just a minute. The neighbors are, watch over it, and they have some laundry up there on the porch, and they have some on the line along the side of the house as well. And the house has got this wall around it. And of course, all this can be improved upon if you like. You could put a layer of stucco on it and make it look really nice. But here's the exterior, and now we'll head inside. And the front of the house with that nice big picture window, front door, patio with an amazing view, or you can, or a little balcony, I should say. You could put a little table there, have your morning coffee, and look at the that beautiful mountain that's just across the way. And yeah, again, I'm sorry it's overcast today, but you'll see some nicer views in the drone shots that I took when the sun was out shining. It really is just a spectacular view, and you can see the lake from here as well. So yeah, there you have it. So here is the front entrance of the house, leading into the kitchen and dining area. I'll get some lights on here in a second. And here is the beautiful view. It's a little overcast today, but that's all right. I can imagine it on a beautiful sunny day, as you'll probably see in the drone video I took from a couple days ago. And here we have the living room area, the front of the house. Relatively spacious, with a large picture window that gives you that really, really gorgeous view of the mountain and this field across the street. This is the basic vibe. Excuse my camera light, please. You can see it's got nice new windows. Also has a shutter system, which is a really nice feature to have. So you can close these, open them. Good for storms, good for when you're away on vacation. And you can tell these are really nice, high quality double pane windows. Good stuff. And here we have the little kitchen area. Fortunately, the light's burned out right now, but you can always replace that bulb. You put a fixture up there. A fair amount of counter space, and apologize that it's a little bit dark in here. Stove, a cabinetry, and the house comes with all of its appliances. That's not always something that is common here in Albania. So a nice galley style kitchen. Should be adequate for preparing most of your meals. And then there's also a dining area with a large table, which I'll show you next. That'll give you more space. So moving away from the kitchen, we have the small dining area, which if you ever need to prepare a big meal or anything like that, you have this extra space, this large table that you can work on. And the furnishings are included as well. So everything comes included in the house that you see. So if you come here, you're not going to have to go out and spend a lot of time looking for furniture and things like that. You can always change what's here if you want, but you will come to a house that has all of its furnishings intact and you can move right in. Moving on to the primary bedroom, which is quite large actually. Good amount of space. Again, you have these really high quality new windows with the shutters that are built in. Very, very nice feature. I'll walk in here and give you a little bit of a look around. And again, it comes with all the furnishings. So, you can move here. You can change things if you want, of course, but it's always nice to be able to just move into a place and not have to, like buy a big armoire and everything like that. It's typical with European houses. They don't really have closets that are built in. So it's a nice feature. Looks like a queen size bed at least. So yeah, that's the master bedroom. Okay, we'll come into the second bedroom here, which would be the children's room or study or an office if you don't have kids. Nice little room with a window. 2 beds. Like I said, if you don't have kids, this would make a great office space. Not a bad size. So yeah, it's a little house, but 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, kitchen, a nice little dining area, and a good sized living room with a beautiful view. So here is the bathroom. And unlike many Albanian houses, this one doesn't have what's called a wet floor, which is nice. So you've got this little shower pan to catch the water and a shower curtain, which is kind of rare. Usually it's just all open and then there's a drain in the floor. So after you shower and everything just gets wet and you have to squeegee it dry. So that's a nice feature to have in a bathroom. Not a huge bathroom, but certainly will get the job done. It's nice to have an interior bathroom in a house like this. Sometimes in these villages, the bathroom is actually outdoors, so yeah, it's a nice plus. Also, I want to point out, nice solid doors. Yeah, nice solid wood doors. That is a nice feature, really well made, quality. A nice refrigerator freezer that also comes with the house. And give you a little more of an overview of the central area here. So underneath the house we have a good bit of storage. Right now, the neighbors are using it for storing some of their harvest, I guess, wheat and so forth. There's a pump there. I believe the washing machine comes with the house. I'll find that out and let you know in the description whether or not it does. But a lot of this stuff belongs to the neighbor, not to the owner, so it doesn't come with the house, so you're not getting all these bags of grain and so forth. But I'm showing you this because, you know, it's quite a large storage area. So if you have things you need to keep stored, this is going to be the spot. Lots of good storage. You can tell it's a really solidly built home. Even have nice wood doors down here in the storage area. And if you want it, I don't see any reason why you could not convert this area into more rooms. It'd be up to you, but it makes a good storage area, and you're always going to need storage for things. So yeah, that's this is the storage area underneath the main part of the building. We'll make our way around to the side of the house here. I got the neighbors have some laundry hanging up right now, but this is what the side looks like. And as typical in Albania, the parts that don't necessarily face the street and so forth are usually not finished, as you can see here. You can always point up these bricks and then put stucco on them or something like that if you wanted to. Completely up to you. And here's the back of the house. Not much of a yard. It does not come with a large plot of land or anything like that. But there is enough that if you wanted to do a small garden, you certainly could. I believe, I could be wrong, I believe these are fruit trees. But I am not sure. I am not 100% sure if they are or not. But yeah, a little bit of space back there. Yeah, some laundry. But yeah, laundry does not come with the house. A little walk around here. More of a view of the house. Yeah, so that's it. A nice little house in the village. So, like I said, it doesn't come with a plot of land or anything, but the front yard is big enough for you to do a small garden.